Hey Sagittarius, it's time to talk about your life purpose, your reason for being in this physical body, in this existence, on this plane, at this time. Sometimes we're like, oh, I don't know if I'm on the right path. We are always on the right path, in my opinion. We're always on the right path. It's just sometimes we can get a little bit distracted because like we need to learn our lessons a few times. Right? I've been there. We get distracted by, people that might mislead us. We get distracted by substances that keep us from being physically at our highest potential. But then we get back on it. We get back on the right track eventually. Well, this reading is meant to help guide you to like point you in the direction that you need to go. If you resonate with the title, there's a pretty good chance that there's something for you to learn from it. Now, while I'm waiting for a volunteer card to come out, I want to mention that, oh, poor kitty, don't scratch so hard. Don't do that. I have a kitty cat here that has an itchy chin. Anyway, I post readings 2 or 3 times a week. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so that you're in the loop, because I post weekly messages, monthly messages, lunar cycles readings, and also readings on the purpose like this, prosperity and abundance, and love. Make sure that you're in the loop on those. There it goes. There it goes. Whoa, and the whole thing had to come out. I kind of had to push it to get it to come out. Okay, so 3 of Wands. What does that have to do with your life purpose? So this is a tricky, challenging one for me to wrap my head around. It really has to do with, I feel like it has to do with meditation, with being at peace, with being, I've kind of the opposite of what happened with Scorpio's reading, where it's like accept the pleasure, right? This is kind of like, it's saying accepting the minimum, right? Like being okay with simplicity, being okay with just being you sitting in a room by yourself with nothing to do, with like no stuff, right? It's like this space of just breathing and being okay with what is at this moment. Did I show you this card yet? This is the 3 of Wands. Being okay with you. There are times when we're called to action. There are times when we have to like go and do and like, create. This is not a creation card. This is a card that's about being satisfied with the energy of the present, with being at peace with the present. And so in this energy, I feel like you, as you like fully embrace the energy of the present moment, no matter what the conditions are of that present moment, you are like becoming like a better and better meditation teacher. It's like that space of nothingness, the gap, the magical gap. Oh, as you're like inhaling, that moment before you exhale, being the magician of that space, learning how to use your conscious and unconscious mind to just tune into the universe. Because the universe isn't concerned about time. The universe isn't concerned about waiting. The universe isn't concerned about progress. The universe isn't concerned about, really, it isn't really concerned about pleasure. That's something that I think that humans need to experience in our, like in our experience. I think it's but I don't think the universe is concerned about it. It's just like a law, The universe it's like my kitty here. It's just doing its thing, It doesn't have any like attachment to certain ideas. And so when you tune into that, it's just this place of like utmost peace. I hope that I'm expressing myself well. It's like being a Yeah, I'm just hearing it being a magician of the gap, of the space between the inhale and the exhale. That moment of static, that moment of like anticipation before something comes. But you got to be okay. As long as you're in the space of, I'm waiting for something, I'm waiting for something, I'm waiting for something, I'm waiting for something. As long as you're in that space, all that you're attracting to yourself in the law of attraction is more waiting, right? But if you can get to the space where it's just like, I'm just here, I'm just here, that's when magic can happen, right? So being the magician of that space. What can you teach others? That's going to be really interesting. How can you teach it to others how to be a magician in that space? I really want to dig out the magician out of this deck and show this to you real quick, because I feel like we're looking at the back side of the magician. Give me just a second. You're going to learn a lot about tarot reading here. Look at this. This is the magician, and this is the back side of that guy. Do you feel like it's the same dude? Isn't that interesting? So he's the guy that's creating things. This is the guy that's waiting for something. Okay? How to be a magician of that time when it's like, it's going to happen. But I need to switch that vibration from waiting to it's here. The inhale to the exhale. It's such a weird download that I got. I don't know how to explain it to you. I'm sorry. I love you, Sagittarius. Hang in there. Make sure and check out your monthly reading on my playlist. I'm Michelle B. So go to my channel, and in the playlist, there will be one that says March monthly reading. And it's still the beginning of March, so you can still check it out. All right. Love ya. I'll see you later, Sagittarius.